Got another rainy day ahead of us today, so I'm looking particularly orange. Let's make sure that my audio's all good. Seems like we're pretty good, yeah? Might want to turn up my mic just a wee bit here. If I get closer, it doesn't really get too much louder, so yeah, let's go ahead and bump you up an extra decibel there, buddy. Make sure we get the YouTube chat going, assuming it wants to. Looks like it doesn't want to right this second. Hello, Lazy Turtle. Anyone over here? Oh, we got retarded fish stick and solar already, and I did not get to see it. Well, I see it now that I'm looking over here on the page directly, but my chat thing hasn't yet recognized that I'm streaming yet, so they aren't going to pop up on the stream. I am reading them. Hello, everyone. We had red stream and orange stream. You bought VHS tapes today. Did you buy any good ones? Did you buy super lame ones? The worst films in recorded history? Where's the rest of the color spectrum? Let's see. We could probably do an outdoor stream for green or yellow, depending on how bright it is. Okay, come on. Find my stream, buddy. Um, there it is. There we go. Hopefully, maybe. Assuming it wants to. Might actually need to restart real quick. The social stream app. Assuming it wants to. You good, buddy? We good? We're not having any issues here, right? All right, there we go. All right, we're all up. We're up and at it. As for blue, maybe an underwater stream would be good. We could do an underwater stream. Yeah, what'd they have on them? Also, we're gonna go ahead and start with our mini and the mini and the connections today before we get into our gold stake Balatro. We're gonna go unmodded today, just some casual gold stake gameplay. But first, the mini. Pointer used to highlight a talking point. I don't know, maybe a mouse or something. Submit a CV, apply, right, for a job. Get behind the wheel, probably drive, but it could be a play on words. Oh boy, that's not good. And Les Miserables. Blank Madonna. I actually don't know many Beatles songs, unfortunately. March Madness ends curiously. April. Sudden increase. Spike. Legolas and Galadriel in Lord of the Rings. They are elves. Spirits akin to bourbons. I don't know, alcohol. Pointer used to highlight a talking point. Oh, laser pointer. We doing anti-39 or just normal runs? We'll see when we get there. This is definitely drive. Yikes. There we go, 112. Not my best, not my worst. It was Rise. I had an idea, but I didn't want to sound like an idiot who didn't know anything. Lady Madonna. Never would have guessed that. Connections. All right. I see infrared. Okay, I don't really see what that would go with. Maybe colors, right? Quicksilver, evergreen, infrared, and there's probably, yeah, marigold. I mean, I don't see anything else immediately. That seems like a really easy one to pick out real quick. Okay, a bazaar, a market, an outlet, like an outlet store, and a fair. Those are all like, places you shop. Yeah, there you go, places to shop. Vacuum. Wait. Okay, what am I looking at here? Plain dry. Nope. DJ, when will I make VHS tapes? Like, what do I put on the VHS tapes? I'm already uploading to YouTube. Veggie Supreme Hawaiian. These are pizzas. And plain pizza? Yeah, these are kinds of pizzas. Vacuum bathroom dry. And pipe? Cleaner. Vacuum cleaner, dry cleaner, pipe cleaner, bathroom cleaner. Yup. Easy today. Easy. No issue at all. Alright, let's get up Balatro and let's do this shit. I've been stalling for long enough here at... Well, I haven't really been stalling all that long, have I? Balatro, go. I'm not making any VHS tapes for the streams. Sorry, it's not gonna work on your CRT. You're gonna have to use your modern tech HDMI converter. Alright. Time's up. Let's do this. Make sure the audio's in order. I could probably stand to turn up the music a little bit. There we go. Game speed. We'll do 4x. Let's do this. Yeah, I know. Go next. What deck are we playing today, though, on Gold Stake? Oh, that's not too bad, actually. I don't know, let's play an erratic deck. It's always fun. Roll the dice, see what we get. 8 9s and 8 6s. Nice. Notably 4 diamond 9s. Anything else interesting in here? Hearts of 7s and 6s is interesting. You could do a flush house there. Not easily. All of the aces are diamonds, so it looks like we're going to be kind of diamond focused here. No quality of life mods? I technically have Talisman installed. In fact, config... Wait. Options, mods, Talisman, config. Make sure the scoring animations are off. No quality of life mods currently installed, mostly because I just turned off Cryptid. Oh, never mind, we crashed. Let me turn off Talisman as well, since apparently right now we're not allowed to click buttons. I've seen this one before. Get out of here, Talisman. It's not like I really need to turn off scoring animations anyways. Oh, look, see, I knew it. It's trying to get rid of my audio. Yeah, that's right, get back here. Alright, let's see if we're allowed to play the game now that I literally have 0 mods installed. This is the same deck at least, right? Yes? It's the same deck, though notably a different seed. Or like it's operating differently. You see how... Like, I didn't draw the same cards? That's not usually how that's supposed to work. Alright, we're back. You got any queens in there for me? No. Well, technically there's 5 in there. You should have some queens in there for me, but it seems not today. Very well. I will play these 4 and then immediately draw a queen and nothing else. Very good. Give me my $2. I'm gonna open this buffoon pack. Well, those aren't exactly great. Guess I can take the swashbuckler, and I don't want to take the rental popcorn, like, at all. Okay. So if I played just a pair, I win. If I play just an ace, I don't. Right? Maybe if I played like a super low pair, I could still get away with it. What's a pair of threes get me? 16 times 22? Yeah, that'll do. Or 16 times 23, as it were. This is my first tip of the day. I just saved myself $3. DJ, do you enjoy physical media? I mean, I suppose so. I don't, like, go out of my way to look for, like, DVDs and such, if that's what you're asking. I don't dislike physical media. Oh, look at that. That's a fun... Do I have another 10 of diamonds? Let's actually hunt the 10 of diamonds. We did not find it. But we do have this nice full house. Growing up, I'm just old enough to where, like, growing up, I used physical media, so, like, I owned all the Harry Potter movies on DVD or Blu-ray, or whichever happened to be the primary one when those movies came out. Switch 2, yeah, miss me with that shit. I haven't bought the Switch before, and I'm not gonna start when you raise the price. I'll take a Shoot the Moon. That should help, both with Swashbuckler and surviving. Try to keep some queens around. Okay, that's probably gonna just win, right? Yeah. Thanks for the money, idiot. Money for discarded 4s? Yes. Buffoon pack? Maybe. How many 4s do I have anyways? 5. Excellent. I'm not sure I want either of these. I'll take the photograph in case I can sell it for $1. Big blind. Alright, we're looking for 4s. We found none of them. I don't know that this is gonna win, though. I kinda hope it doesn't. Good. We didn't draw any 4s still, though. Damn. Where are all my 4s at, bruh? How am I supposed to get my mail-in rebate value without any 4s? I'm gonna enjoy my PS2 Slim and GTA San Andreas. Ooh, that's a pretty good deal for that. I used to own a PS2. I used to own fucking every game that existed on that thing. Not literally, but figuratively, I owned a fuckload of games. Keep the queen in hand. There's some aces. Alright, kings over queens. With the Shoot the Moon value and Swashbuckler, this must win, right? Like, this is 90 times 17, 23. 90 times 23 is definitely more than 1,000. I got a DS Lite and an R4 card with an SD card for $100. Ooh. So you're into that, like, legacy media kind of stuff. The PSP had some decent games on it. I never really had handheld consoles. I had the PS2 mainly, and then I got the PS3 and the PS4, and I had a Wii. And I think those were the consoles, all the consoles that I grew up with. I'm discarding 10s, that's pretty easy. Let's go next. I think we should be able to still win these without too much issue. Discarding 10s. Watch this. 15 bucks. We have a kind. I feel like we can do better, but maybe I should hold on to... fuck it. Ooh, never punished. Never, ever, ever punished. Easy clap. Beef a street. Ooh. Is it a ride the bus angle? I feel like we have too many face cards here. Well, we only have one more than normal, actually. It's not really that many face cards, but... maybe we take Shoot the Moon anyways? I'm definitely taking the paintbrush. I don't like that it is rental. That's really my only issue with it. I'm gonna reroll once. Granted, it just gave me something worse. I guess I have a lot of hearts, but... we're getting a lot of full house value this game. Let's level full house. And I'll take the lusty for now. No guarantees I'm gonna keep that. Let's open a standard. I'll take an extra ace, it's holographic. It's not the best card I've ever seen, but it's fine. And I am discarding 4s again. That is a full house. I do not think it's a winning full house, though. I'm gonna get rid of this. I don't want it. Eternal Egg does exist, indeed. There's my aces over 9s. That's a winner. That is one wiener. You died. 07s. Did you die in real life? Did you die in Minecraft? Did you die in Balatro? $6, that's it? I mean, fine. Whatever. Sun. I kind of like Sun here. I am kind of going a little bit of a heart build. Let's try not to get rid of too many diamonds, but I am going to need to get rid of at least one, so I will. Let's take... I mean, Fortune Teller is only a little bit, but it's something. And I'm not against a Burglar. I'm also not against an Oops All 6s. But I feel like Burglar is better here. 8 hands is a lot of fucking hands. Let's go next. Weenie Hut Jr.? What? Hello, Noemi. How are you? I saw someone selling a copy of GoldenEye. It was $15.99 with 7 cents shipping. That's not a bad price at all. I feel like near the end of the PS2's life cycle, a lot of games were that way. Oh, is that the name of that emote? Hold on. Feels Vi. Oh, I didn't realize we had League of Legends emotes in here. I used to play League. Sell rebate, it's useless. I mean, wait, what? Sell rebate, it's useless. Rebate's amazing. I'm doing well, Noemi. No repeat hand types this round. Stop. No repeats. Oh, you meant specifically with Burglar. I see. Okay. Yeah, but I'm gonna be selling it next round anyways. I'm not picking up the other one anyways. If I have no repeat hand types, I guess this 2 pair is fine for now. There's a 4 of a kind. Who needs repeat hand types? Kinda bummed, not gonna lie. Damn, why you bummed? That'll do. And there's the full house to win it, hopefully. Oh, you gotta study. Couldn't be me. Ooh, a foil bull is quite nice. Let's check the Arcana for money mainly, but since we didn't find any money, I guess we can check our strength options. 5s, 3s, 2s, jacks, 8s, 7s, any of those. I see a 3 and an 8, that could do. 1, 2, like this. Yeah, that's fine. And hallucination, potentially over odd Todd, but I'm gonna hold on to it for now. Not yet, but in 2 to 3 weeks, yeah. Tastes. Yeah, feeling pretty decent with this run so far. We definitely need some more strength. I don't love rocking like a couple of uncommons and that's it. But the 8 hands is doing nice as like sort of econ, you know? Judgment and Devil, that seems like an excellent choice. Let's go ahead and Judgment instead of Odd Todd. I hate Banner with a Burning Passion and it's useless. Double whammy. Mime has actually 0 value, unfortunately. The Scholar provides more value. Take the palette. And I already whiffed the first round of exams. Oh no. And Solar has brain damage. Damn, there's some big bombshells getting dropped in this chat right now. I want to discard though, but I have the burglar, so I can't. Alright, 2 pair it is. That's a good full house. That's probably a winning full house. Let's devil up this 10. At the very least, it's close because we have Scholar. Ooh, not quite. Not quite a winner. That'll win though. Only needs 500 points. I should probably be trying to keep some extra money around because of Bull. Banana, easy choice. Banana. And I'm gonna dig for money because he doesn't like gambling. Death. I don't see the cards I would really like to death the most, though. I'll keep the diamonds as I said. Let's just make some more hearts. Eventually we're gonna luck into a flush house, which I'm kind of betting on. Little do they know, I love self-deprecating humor. Face cards drawn face down. Yeah, well. Fuck you, plays it straight. Full house. Oh, easy clap. Why do you bully yourself, Solar? Yeah, that's my job. Another mime that is not helpful because I'm not doing card held in hand stuff. Ooh, I see seed money. Let's see once more if we can find some money in here. We could not. We could not again. There's only 6 spades. Get that out of here. I'll keep the Empress. Go next. In fact... yeah, we can just go next. It's fine. 25k. Alright, now we're starting to hit the big pivot. Like, right here at ante 5 is when gold stake really starts to get tough, you know? What do we have the most of? 10s? So 9s and 4s are the ones I should be playing here. Empress up the 9s. Make a decent hand out of this yet. Bull just got a lot better because seed money is on the table. I have a reason to not use all my money. You know what I mean? I could have played that 4 of a kind, but I have a lot of kings and tens. I'm betting on getting a second full house. Let's go with the flush here. We'll win either way. You took the voucher, right, DJ? I didn't need to take the voucher right then and there because it would have put me down to $25 anyways, and then it wasn't actually providing anything. Excuse me. But I did very much intend to take the voucher, so I am now. The anti-4 voucher, which one was it? Man, I don't even remember already. Yes, I did. I've clearly taken all, well, I didn't take one of them. I don't think I took director's cut. No, I just, haven't drank enough water today, so talking a lot gets your throat a little bit backed up. Oh, here's my flush house. Am I Alright, we're up to 50 bucks. I'm gonna spend money because I like gambling. Granted, I haven't actually hit any money yet, but surely it'll happen this time. There it is. All according to Keikaku. Ooh, card sharp. It's a shame it's perishable. Swashbuckler's worse though. We'll be taking the perishable card sharp. It's pretty useful with burglar, especially. More hands means more procs for card sharp. We already faced the needle. Not that burglar doesn't already counter that anyways. Don't answer that, don't answer that. Although I guess I'm just making a reference. You might actually know people who are in Paris. The two people I'm thinking of are Kanye and Jay-Z. Yeah. Ooh, 20 more bucks. This is pretty close to a flush house, actually. Maybe I should play, like, just a normal flush here. Do I have more heart queens? I do. I do not have more heart kings, so I should probably just play this. Not getting the flush house anymore, I don't think. We can get a decent straight off, but the full house is just better. It's just better. Easy clap. Didn't even play the devil, didn't realize it was gonna happen. I'm neither here nor there on gross. He's foil, he's not bad. Clearance sale with seed money goes hard. Miss me with the turtle beam. Hiker a little too late in the run. He is very good, but here in Ante 6, I might not get very much value out of him anymore. That value would only be chips anyways, and we have a quite stacked bull here. So let's go small blind. And let's see if we can make use of this devil at some point. Like this. You really erratic my deck. Horny posting immediately, I see. DJ Soup and Salad, how many dollars have you scammed out of old people? That's an interesting question. This year? Or in total? In total? Probably about the same It's actually about the same as this year. I'm kind of new to it. 10, 9, 8, 7, Jack 10, 9, 8, 7, Queen Jack 10, 9, 8. All excellent choices. Go with Queen Jack 10, 9, 8. And then when I play this flush, I think I win, so I'm gonna go ahead and do so. Oh, never mind. That wasn't my second flush. That was my first. That one will win. Sure, I'll level up Pluto. You never know. We are running Burglar. It'll probably be relevant. Full House, and then also 2 pair. 4 of a kind still isn't super consistent. Reroll once just to see if we can get an upgrade over anything. If you're gonna give it to me in the shop, I'll still take it though. Go next. Don't want to spend too much because we have Bull. Still want to spend, just not too much. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Flush. You're gonna have to explain to me what Feet Finder is. I think I understand just via context clues, but like... You know, this is almost just a high card build. Like, with the amount of flat chips and mult that we're getting, like, it almost feels like our best bet is just play high card over and over again to get the most value out of card sharp. I have been saying I'm poor. It's not because of that, but I am poor. Ooh. Claim it. Honestly, just go next. Clubs are debuffed? Nah. Full house me. Sure, buddy, sure. Mm-hmm. Okay, that's not what I want. 65432 is another straight though. I guess I'll just have to ditch the gold card. I ain't trying to lose right now, so. Alright, the better play here is actually the full house. I can do it with force though. The full house gives me the card sharp value. Lets me win. There goes the banana. We only got 1 on card sharp. Quick panic. One Cavendish, please. I'll take the Temperance. Just give me $9. 1 Cavendish, please. Might be asking for a bit much for a Cavendish. Could I at least get some decent mult? I guess Swashbuckler works for now. Buy the Fool, hold it. I'm gonna re-roll just a couple more times. Did not find it. Alright, hold the money. Don't want to lose too much on the Bull. Card Sharp goes away next round. We are going to find a replacement for that. As of now, we haven't really lost too much value because we got Swashbuckler back. We go next. Hopefully Cavendish appears sooner rather than later. Yeah, I'm not using that on Ceres. We've only gotten 1 flush house so far this game. It's not consistent enough yet. Play that full house. No new diamonds. We do have another full house here, though. And then another one after that. Oh, sevens? Card Sharp, he used to be a poker player wearing goggles. Now he's actually legally blind. That's why he's disabled. Arcana pack. What do you got? Money is what you got, and I'm taking it every time. We take Cartomancer just to hold it, in case we don't find anything better, which will be genuinely very concerning if that happens. Ooh, we found something good. It's still not, like, crazy good, because we only get to add one card right now, but... probably the foil. We do need to re-roll a little bit more. 120k perfectly is sick, though. Like, right on the dot. Would have won that last blind exactly. Use Fool. Yes, I will be using Fool if I don't find something better to use it on, but it is likely to be used on that Hermit. King of Diamonds. We do have a fair number of King of Diamonds. This could be good for, like, a one-round pickup. Perhaps a one-round pickup of the idol, since it's probably going to turn into something I don't want, but for the time being it is something that I want. I'll probably reroll 2 more times. Again, don't want to lose too much bull value. Temperance means that I can roll once more. Nah. Alright, we're gonna have to make this work. Next. Big blind. I have no idea how I'm gonna beat the wall at this point. Now I need to go to have dinner. Very well. It was good to have you for a little while, though. Would you rather watch a tree grow? What? Would I rather watch a tree grow, or would I rather have someone knee me? Willie asks, ever try modded Balatro? I have tried modded Balatro. Just yesterday we were playing Cryptid, actually. And I do intend to play modded Balatro in the future. In fact, I'm actually like they're currently just disabled. They're still on my computer. We've also played a few others before. Bunko and Paperback, I think, is another one we've tried. Alright, King of Diamonds. Let's see how many of those we can pick up before we send it. Because I would like to make sure we just win it in one. Since currently we aren't exactly killing it on the score. Hang these. Let's hang the clubs. Play these. That should be good. Cryptid was fun. I'm probably gonna do it again. 3 King of Diamonds. That'll be good. Yeah, absolutely. The most balanced mod I've ever played. Flush House. 3 Kings. This is a winner. It wasn't a full winner, but it was a winner, you know, spiritually. We desperately need better cards. We need to improve this. We got another flush house. Now we're good. Right? Right. Good. Depending on your definition of balanced, yeah. Alright, the idol is now dead to me. Spectral pack. Damn, I was kinda... A small part of me was hoping that I would see a, like a burn for 4 numbered cards so I could kick hologram into high gear. Medium on an ace will have to do. Mega Standard will help, though, a lot, actually. The difference between 1.25 and 1.75 is actually, like, a shitload. Doesn't seem like it's that much, but it is, like almost a 40% score increase, so definitely take the ace there, and then... actually, the 10 is probably better, because we are collecting 10s. I'm going to roll a little bit. I'm also going to take that Justice. Blueprint. Alright, we can make this work now. The double 1.75x's should help. And I'll level up my anus as well. The wall is going to try to kick my ass, though. He's going to try his damnedest to kick my ass. Like, I don't know if we're gonna be able to beat this, but I'm gonna try. We have lots of hearts. Specifically, we have queen hearts, which makes me kind of want to play one dead hand at least. We have no extra 8s. The 6s of diamonds are decent, but I don't think I want to play... Like, let's see what this looks like. Obviously not very good, but yeah. This is almost a flush house, right? Use justice for mult. Right, of course. That's on the docket. Don't worry about that. This is a decent full house that allows us to dig for an ace or a queen of hearts. I want to make sure all the best stuff goes together. Right, that's basically the play here, is make sure I get as good a hand as possible one good time while still playing. Because, like, my baseline, my base when I play the worst hand I can is still decent. But if I combine some justice and, like, a couple of these mult cards and maybe, you know, it could be any number of things. Also, I definitely should have duped Burglar, but I forgot. Yeah, it's too late to do that, though. I could have gotten an extra 3 hands out of it. We'll see if that kills me. It very well might. Don't love getting rid of the 6s and the 4s, really. That's really my issue here. I think I'm just gonna play these 4 right now. It's an absolutely dead hand, but I would like to look for as many flush houses as I can. Alright, there's a flush house. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and now we justice this queen. And we play that. And this is still not gonna do a whole lot. It did good. We are following it up with a 5 of a kind as well. But you can see that when we're not doing all those times mults and such, we're really not getting very many points. Do we have any more flush houses available to us? We have queen over 3 and 4. Okay. Let's go for our... I don't have any other jacks, so let's do this 2 pair. The chips should help a little bit. Yeah, I think if we had the extra hands, we might have actually been able to pull this off, but I don't think it's happening as is. If I had remembered to do the extra 3 hands, we might have been able to squeak through here. Just barely, but no, we didn't draw any of our aces anyways. That's unfortunate. 07s. Alright, with the score we were getting, 3 more hands would have gotten us there, I think. We had enough cards for it, too. We played 300 cards, holy shit. Damn you, wall. Happens to the best of us. Let's go with a... Let's see what we can do with a magic deck. I see 5s. Don't suppose you could give me a king or a queen, or 2 aces works as well. Driver's license, super duper early. With the Fool, can I make this work? This is still a dead fucking joker for all of my money. It is, like, that's a rough take. Night, Solar. Sleep well. Or don't, I'm not your dad. I'll take it, I'll take it. I think this is actually a mistake, but... Well, it's not a mistake right now. Naturally draw the 4 jacks. Especially if we're just gonna get garbage in the immediately following shop. Venus, I guess, is fine. There we go. That feels better. Now we're just looking for 3 of a kind. Hello, 3 of a kind. No? Okay. 3 of a kind. Hello? 3 of a kind. 3 of a kind. Hello? 3 of a kind. Okay, thank you. Asshole. This is why you don't go for big hands without deck fixing. That mistake you learned the hard way? Yeah. I just misplaced it. If you find a gold face, you'll be golden. That is factually correct. Alright, let's go Hierophant. Fool the Hierophant. And then let's turn a 5 into another king with Death. And that'll be 5 bonus cards, which is a good start on Driver's License. Granted, we still need to actually win in the first place, but maybe we can do that, haha. Alright, 3 of a kind. Hello? There you are. Two pair. Oh, never mind. Flush. No need to 2 pair. Bloosh. Great. Now, I would like a joker that does something. Nope, that does not count. That is... I mean, I might be forced to take it here, actually, but... I'm not gonna like it. Nah. I'd rather lose than play with that joker. Okie dokie. Aces over nothing. Okay. Not a huge fan of how few kings I'm getting. I am just gonna lose here. I made extra kings for a reason, and then I never found any of them. I went through like my deck 3 times over, and I found a total of 2 kings. 07s. I didn't like that run anyways. I knew from the very beginning that picking up that driver's license was a mistake. I just wanted to see if I could do it. The answer, of course, was no, but that's what limit testing is for. Ooh, high card, you say? I can do that. So what you do here is you find a good hand once, and then you play high card a bunch of times. Alright, because we're not going to win off just that. Nor are we going to win off 2 pair, I don't think. Right, that's 120, yeah. And now you just go boop. Boop. Make a bunch of money. Good run, I guess. No, it wasn't. Don't patronize me. It's gotta be a full house. I'm probably not playing that. I'll keep it just in case. But now what I am interested in potentially is playing level 4 pair. I could go pair, pair, pair. Level 4 pair gets me up to, what is that? What does that get you up to? It's 55 times 5 base. Probably like 75 times 5 is 350 per hand. Or just going into the pillar. Yeah, that's a good one. Leveling up pair should make this run a lot easier. It's also very easy to find pairs, of course. Do I want a rental Eternal Castle? No. Next. Playing with Fire 451. I got it. G'day. Kent Ninja. Teach me how to be good, please. I can try. Alright, let's play this pair of 2s and just play all the other dead shit while we're at it. We got easy 285. Dig for a full house just in case it feels generous to give me one. It did not. Let's just win. Probably should have just ditched that, but it's on 2 pair now and I can do that. So, calculated. Riffraff's an easy pickup. I'm gonna check the Spectral maybe for an Immolate. Deja Vu works as well. Actually Grim might be better here. Deja Vu is good, but I gotta wonder how easy it is to use. Because if you don't have things that trigger with Jokers, Deja Vu is great for things like infinite runs, but Red Seal without things to trigger in hand is god-awful. So I'm gonna take more aces. And I'm gonna keep you not taking the blackboard. Tons of chips. Alright, so we're probably gonna win on the first hand we play. Unless we can find a 2 pair. There's a 2 pair. Very cool. Did not draw a pair, which is rough. There's a pair. Alright. In fact, we can actually play another 2 pair now. This is probably still gonna win, right? We're looking at 60... 200 times 2s. Yeah, I think that's still winning. Yep. Cool. Playing Gold Stake was really that hard. Gold Stake is rather difficult. It is the last one, after all. What do you want? 4 of a kind? Get the fuck out of my face. Emperor. Oh. Econ solved. I don't really care for Sun. We don't really need to suit fix this game if we're gonna mostly go for 2 of like pairs, you know. I think we just go next. I don't care that much for Hone. And we're kind of just going to ride off Riffraff for a little while here. Right. Pair. This Supernova I'm probably gonna keep if I'm playing pairs. This is a very good scaling Joker. The fact that it's retroactive is just a cherry on top, right? It technically works. When you pick it up, it starts keeping track of all the shit you've already done. You know what I mean? I have trouble getting those legendary Jokers. RNG hates me, man. For the first, 3 weeks, I think, of streaming, when I was going for this completionist stuff, we didn't see a single soul card. That shit that happened the other day where I got all of them, that was insane. I got done listening to Tyler Creator's Deluxe Call Me If You Get Lost. You and your Tyler the Creator. I always stick with White Stake, I just like to try different builds. That is fair. Honestly, I don't... obviously, I'm not taking that. But I think I could probably ditch one of Blue Joker and Ice Cream. Probably Ice Cream, just for the econ. Pass on these. Let Riffraff do its thing. In fact, Riffraff, you can do your thing like this. I feel very strong right now, so I'm gonna let it kinda do whatever it wants. Right, like, so difficult. He's a good rapper. Yeah, fair enough. The red circle around the gold seal. Oh yeah, because it like just it's right there. It's like is it centered? Is it at least centered? Where even is that Joker? It's not centered. Okay. It's like an 8 out of 10. Seed money. There we go. I'll like some extra econ. I'd like to get rid of Riffraff. I suppose I could go for mail-in rebate over Riffraff at this point. We'll find another Joker by then. We have a lot of money now. So open a Celestial. I know we just took seed money, but I would like to continue leveling up a pair if I can. Of these, Jupiter's probably the easiest to make work. 10s and 2s, alright. I'm gonna play 5 cards. We'll see if pair wins. I don't think it does, but it is very good. Now we discard looking for a 6 and any 4s. Excellent. Love it. Now we've got our... I mean, we could play 3 of a kind, but you can see it's technically a little... Like, you get 1 extra chip, but you lose out on Supernova, so... Can you call me? Why would you call me that? Are you Brandon or a software? Because every time you show up, everything runs smoother. Nice pickup line. You spelled my name wrong, though. Minus points. Retarded Fish Stick is back. Welcome back, Retarded Fish Stick. Okay, yeah. I picked it up. I should have read the chat in order. Everyone on Earth is using the thunderous machinery to perform lawn care. I hate the world. You're like, have you guys seen that the comic? I think it's called The Other. Wait, what's it? The Alien comic. Alien comic strip. What's it called? Stranger Planet. That's what it's called. That's what that speech pattern reminds me of. Yeah, Alien Whatnot. That's the name of it. No. Alright, we can drop mail-in rebate and pick up Chaos the Clown just for the free reroll. Flashcard could actually scale decently into the late game. We have good money. Let's pick up the Eternal Flashcard. We're looking for some replacements anyways, still. Chaos, nah. Let's go next. 4,800. We really, honestly, I'm good with replacing everything that's not Supernova here. Play the pair of aces. Play the pair of 3s. We got a pair of 7s. Play the pair of 7s. Ever so marginally better. Yo, I did a multiplayer run with Lazy Turtle today and won. Can we confirm? There was a lot of shit talking going on in the Discord. You did a great act of violence upon the lawn riders. Did you, like... Damn. Do I want to know? 50 chips on pair. I guess that's worth something. Is it worth more than Blue Joker? No. Ooh, another pair. Ooh la la. 2 pair. Ooh la la. Popcorn. There's not really someone to replace that. Go next. Flashcard's already up to 10x. That's pretty good. Lose $1 per card played. Say less. I'll try to play fewer cards. It's about as few as you can play. Yeah, he kicked your ass. Damn, rough. What the hell is going on with Twitch chat? Different breed for real. Okay, Raised Fist is never going to be better than an abstract with holographic. This is just 25 all the time versus max 22 from Raised Fist. Although the order is slightly different. Strength? I could go for an Aces build. I'm not against that. I could eventually try to move up towards 3 or 4 of a kind or even higher. But our pair is really strong right now. Tarot Merchant, just cuz. Play that. I'm eating a Milky Way wrapper. Okay. At least they have standards for usernames. Oh no, we got like a chat war going on now. Got the clapback on the retarded fish stick. Immolate. We lost an ace, 07s. I'll level up 3 of a kind. I think that there'll come a time where I can start actively playing that easier. Speculative oops all 6s. What do I replace with the speculative oops all 6s? Probably the Golden Joker. I have enough money. 4 fingers. There's a world where that allows me to play like flush 5s and stuff, but I think that's a little niche, a little bit out there. And I'll save my money. You know, it's really strong, my love of pairs. I like pairs too, but in this case it's different kind of pair. As for normal pairs, like the kind that you eat, they're fine. Says the guy with the most basic as hell auto-generated name. No, that's a decent rebuttal. That's a decent rebuttal. That being said, your name is Retarded Fish Stick. You're lucky YouTube has auto moderation. Pairs of balls. Yes, obviously that's what I meant, of course. What else would I have been referring to? I'll take a lucky queen. That sounds fun. Ooh, Bloodstone. 2 in 2 chance. Too bad it is perishable. And also I haven't been deck fixing for hearts. Go next. The wall. Alright, time for a rematch, asshole. Except this time the rematch will be me playing pairs on your ass over and over again. You know what? I'll even discard a little bit, see if I can find another 6. Boom. New pair. I care so little, I'm willing to discard just to find some extra money. The wrapper is stuck in my teeth and I can't get it out. That is concerning. Why would you eat a wrapper? Vile things I'm hearing on a Tuesday afternoon. I must be on a DJ Soup and Salad stream. You know, you say that, but you're the one who kicks in the door every time with like, you really blank my blank as an innuendo. I'm going back in ante. Leveling up a pair. Level up my Venus. Buy a Temperance. I'll buy a Hierophant as well, why not? It really wants me to ride the bus, and I really don't want to ride the bus. I'll take the Sun. Do I skip for a negative? It's probably gonna suck, but I'm gonna do it anyways, because that's what we do here. Listen, I have a bit. Cake is cosplaying as a sea turtle. Did you see my keyboard though, DJ? Yes, I did. I'm glad you got that fixed. Venus? Oh, that's an interesting way to spell it. Is that the Greek spelling right there? No, it's spelled with a B. Voucher check. Hierophant. And I decided that I hate spades this run, so no more spades. I win. Go next. Alright, what's the negative gonna be? I'm gonna be taking bets. Correct. What do we got? What's the negative? If you get the tags right, good for you. You don't voucher my auntie. See, there you go. Evolving is character development. Would you rather eat a cake or eat? Am I clothed in this scenario? Showman negative. Ooh. It's gonna be showman negative, but it's gonna be perishable because it sucks. No, way worse. Way worse. How bad did you think it was gonna be? It was worse than that. Faceless Joker, perishable, and rental. The fuck out of here. Why do I even bother? Just to guarantee, yeah, keep those. Here's a tip for everyone, since I did say I was going to give tips, and then I've not really been doing that. Since you can't have duplicates of things, if there's planets that you don't want to level up, you can keep them up here and buy them when you see them, and then when you open the Celestial Pack, you're more likely to get what you want, right? Because Earth and Jupiter can't show up there. I will level up Earth, I will not... I'll level up Jupiter as well. You never know. Flash card up to 26, Supernova up to 17 technically, Abstract at 25, Blue Joker trying his best. I win, go next. Do you like glass? I mean, I like glass cards, yeah. Ooh, money tree. Do like money, it's one of my favorite things. The game heard me, gave me some more. You got an Immolate in there? Cryptid the ace. I'm not spending $65 for a random rare Joker, thank you very much. That's what we call bad. I play a pair of aces. I discard. Where's my queens? Where are my queens? I played just a queen. Ooh, we got... Oh! Talk about a good play. Holy shit, plus 40. I'm asking you a question, it's a yes or no. Hey, turn off the caps lock. Fish, what's going on with the Portuguese? Man, what an excellent question. You know, oftentimes I'm sitting here and I'm like, I wonder what's going on with the Portuguese. These suck. These suck too. Go next. At least I'm gaining mult as I reroll. Bro's trying to get a timeout. He knows how it goes. Caps lock one too many times in a row. See what happens. 25 bucks. Here's for the speculative oops. Boom, plus 10 mult. 5 rerolls for $3. Can't beat that value. Luchador, do I need you? No. Devil, I know I need you. And I'll open the Jumbo Standard because technically it's plus 2 chips on Blue Joker. Is that worth it? No. We take the Blue Seal. Blue Seals are excellent. Tip of the day. Blue seals are cracked. And then we use, because it's a blue seal, we add the devil. It's staying in our hand anyways. Synergy. Pancake may need to be put in the timeout corner. Yeah, possibly. Lawn care is vile shit. My contempt is mighty and towering. Damn. Lawnmower's #1 hater. Did we get telescope yet? I was gone. Nah. We got money tree though. That's kind of cool. Troubadour. No, I think I'm good with more than 2 hands per round, thanks. I really do need to find a replacement for this damn abstract joker though. It's kinda ruining my vibe right now. Ooh, hello the plant. If this were a normal deck, I would be more concerned. But this is not a normal deck. This is a pair deck. And you will be getting the pair. Hella nope. Mega Spectral, what could you possibly have that I care about? Seals? Immolate? Decent. Cryptid? Also decent. Talisman? Also decent. Alright, I think I pass on the Immolate. I have enough money. I think he says about to do something that just earns him more money. It's about the Blue Joker synergy, guys. Hack? Vampire? What is this crap? I guess Vampire's alright. Vampire could get me some value. It's not crazy good, but it's better than Abstract. Like, this is 25, but that's 48. This is already, at best, like a 1.5x. That's like 1 Vampire hand before it's an improvement. And I do need to improve a little bit, at least. I'm not winning in 1 anymore. Go next. Big blind. He's massive. He's very large blind, very large. Alright, genuinely, I think I play a slightly worse hand here. Just so that I can get that vampire value quick. Suck. Suck. Alright, there's your pair, buddy. That was a lot of points. There's my pair of queens to get a little bit of extra suck. Ja-ja. Get a 0-card deck. What? Why? I don't want to lose. Also, the duo? Excellent. Yes, but you need a ton of enhanced cards. Yeah, I do need a ton of enhanced cards if I want to keep scaling him, but he is better than what I already had there. That was really the choice I was making. Hello? Do you not see the Vampire Witch? They suck. So actually, Blue Joker's probably the worst one here, considering our base chips is up at 235 now for pair. Blue Joker's also not very good. Take the duo, I don't care if it's rental, it's cracked. Celestial. Why is 6s still here, by the way? It's speculative. The speculative oops all 6s. The family. Can I make 4 of a kinds work? Not consistently, but I can make it work sometimes. I do have 12 aces. It's not the worst idea. That being said, 4 of a kind is clearly way worse than pair. Maybe it is time to drop oops then. Better wheel value, I guess. Yeah, that's basically it. In case I stumble across something that's chance-based. It does need to go, though. This is also technically speculative. I'm not going to get to slam that every single time, but... Not my face cards. Discards your faces. See? Not bad at all. Let's see if we can get that 4 of a kind aces. I just kind of want to see how it measures up. This is... The mult part doesn't matter, but the chips being like half as big is going to more or less offset the family. It'll be slightly larger, but that's about it. Yeah. Ever so marginally better. But, because we had our blue seal, now we can level up Mars, and it'll be better next time. Card Sharp. Another excellent choice. I think Supernova can go, since it's giving us 27 if we play a pair, and 0 if we play a 4 of a kind, which we're kind of half pivoting to, and also Flashcard's already giving 52. Because we're in anti-7, as long as we skip 1 blind, it'll still be there for the final boss. I don't like that I have to play against the Eye, which is directly countering Card Sharp, but otherwise it's very good. Let me open the Jumbo Spectral. There is a world where I could potentially take something like an Ectoplasm, and that would be rather good. I would probably sell out of Supernova, Ectoplasm, one of these 3, right? And then I'd be able to fit a 6th Joker in here. I think I'm okay with that. Playing pairs doesn't require a hand size of 8, really. Crystal Ball 2, absolutely. Hermit. Look, if we still had that speculative oops, that wheel would have been a 1 and 2. Judgment, what do you got? He's back. Take the Empress, hold the Earth, go next. Alrighty, I see a pair. The pair gets the Empress, I play the pair. Yeah, we'll be fine. I'm gonna dig for the blue seal, specifically. There it is. Huge. Easy. Speculate your chances of living. Pretty good. Oh, who needs the wheel? Or who needs the oops? Abstract can eat it. Judgment. Green Joker is arguably worse. It's not arguable, it is worse. I'll take Cartomancer. Potential vampire value there. Empress again, huge. My Priestess, high card I don't care for. Mars is excellent. And one more reroll. Level up my Anus. Big blind, Wheel of Fortune. Oh, look, just never miss, hello? It's easy. Do you never get lucky cards? I do get lucky cards sometimes. I actually often get lucky cards. I just am not this run. It doesn't matter anyways, I've got the Vampire. I'm never gonna get any value out of them. So it's really just whatever happens to be there that I want. Hierophant's an easy pickup. There's a trance here. I am going to need to skip something in the anti-8. Let's go with a... You know, actually a Chariot on a Red Seal Queen might be decent. Though most of our mult comes afterwards, so never mind. This is more of a trance angle, I think. You could use your Hierophant there and you might be tempted to, but you can actually just use it in the blind and it's probably better. Because you'll get to choose what cards to use it on, you know what I mean? almost one. Alright, here's a good place to take Emperor, Wheel, keep the Fool, buy the Magician. That's 6 more Vampire cards. No repeat hand types this round. Alrighty, Magician. Onto the pair. See, I immediately get sooked. Anyways. So now we cannot play pairs, which is mildly concerning. But we have so many aces, I'm fairly confident we'll be able to pull off 3 of a kind just fine. It's unfortunate that we will not be able to get the... Actually, we might be able to do just a 2 pair and win that way. Keep the double planets. Sure, they're gonna be 2 pair, but whatever. Why would I? Because it gives me 1 more mult and 20 more chips. I realize it's not the optimal planet, but you know, sometimes you gotta take one for the team. Pluto, goodbye. Jupiter, goodbye. There's another level right there. Alrighty. A lot of nothing. We have to skip something here. I think I would rather skip the speed tag than create 2 common jokers. 1 random disabled. I don't think I'm gonna need to care too much about that. There's my 4 of a kind. Devil here, discard a couple, just see if I can find 1 more ace. There we go. Pachow. Easy win. Mars, go. Another tip that I've often said on stream, just like how you can keep these up, keep planets up here so that you don't see them in the shop. If you want to see them in the shop, and you used a blue seal, use them before you enter the shop. I beat Green Stake yesterday, put Duo in front of Vampire. Don't need to put Duo in front of Vampire. Multiplication is a commutative property. Justice is +1 at least, right? Go. Nope. Shariat? Nope. Ah, Polychrome Mime. It's a shame I'm not really doing anything with that. 1.5x. I guess it's better than Cartomancer. Another 1.5x is worth something. And let's go next. Crimson Heart. 1 random joker disabled every round. Do it. But why? Why would I do it? Not my vampire. Let's discard here. Play this pair, but before I play it, I would like to get... Oh, you know what? Vampire is not going to suck these, so there's no point. Let's just play these 4 then. My vampire is disabled. Of 7s for the vampire. Alright, Card Sharp is disabled. I guess that means it's as good a time as any to go for the 4 of a kind, since Card Sharp will not be triggering on it anyways. Winner, winner. Hello, Dex and Max. How are you? We just won a gold stake run. Let's do Endless. We'll see how far we get. I imagine not very. This isn't like an insane run by any means, but it is good. It's a good run. I could see taking a Constellation. It's a little late to start scaling it, but we do have some blue seals. Neither of those are worth my time. Maybe since Card... Oh, you know what? Card Sharp actually got an extra round out of it because it was disabled when we won. But still, it does need to go. And Constellation's the best thing I'm gonna see for a replacement, most likely. Go next. Big chilling. Most of my work is done. That's a good place to be. Flashcard up to plus 92 now. Alright, let's go Hierophant on the 7s. They're happy now. One, two, three, four. I would like to do that. And or declare a thumb war, but I would like to dig for my blue seals more. There's one of them. We'll take that. We're also easily offsetting our rental value with just one mime and a gold card. Throwback is only giving me 1.5x. Let's pick up the Magician. Grim. I do like a Grim. We are going for aces. Grim is just like free value. And then I guess we can put towers. I haven't really been doing stone cards at all, but stone cards are reasonable here when you're going for pairs. What are you at? 1.2. Garbage. Strength. Kings into aces. Hopefully. Big blind. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh right, it sucks the stone off too. That's why we aren't going for it. Although I didn't remember that at the time, so that's not actually why I'm not going for it. Discard D3. Let's do this. Play the pair of queens. Easy win. Why is my friend not picking up? Because he's clearly not at his phone, I guess. That is not a question that I'm gonna be able to answer for you. Cha-cha-cha. Ooh, we could nuke our whole run right here and now. Onk it. We've got three Eternals. Technically, I could sell the other 3. Just throw a nuclear bomb at it and hope it doesn't hit flashcard. Really, I would just prefer it hit the family. What's life without a little risk, am I right? So there's a 1 in 4 chance this hits Constellation, in which case the Constellation doesn't die, and then there's a 3 in 4 chance it does, and we lose $1. Boo. Boo. It always hits the flat mult. Boo. Run's dead, guys. Run's dead. Boo. Throw tomatoes. Saki Busky? Nah. Paradolia. That would have been good with Suck and Buskin. Like 3 seconds ago. I'm gonna roll a little wee bit more. Never mind, we never found anything good, did we? Alright, go next. As long as we're playing 4 of a kind, we should be fine. Pair of 6s. Go. Yeah, actually, we're still scoring decent. Okay, let's go lovers. The mowers finally left. I can hear my thoughts again, and all of them are bitter. Damn. The edge is real. Through the kind. Alrighty. 1, 2, 3, 4. I hate to get rid of my gold, but I do need to win. Run's not over quite yet, although I'm pretty sure the next blind is like, the next blind's like 7.2? No, 2.2. Okay, maybe doable. Maybe doable. We'll see. I'm gonna need a little bit of help, but we shall see. Sigil, no. Death, yes. Death comes for us all. That sick freak. Alright, we're rolling. We're rolling. Fine. Give me the judgment. Hack. Garbage. Gift card, also garbage, but I'm taking it anyways. Ew. Where's all the Times Malt when you need it? That ain't Times Malt, that's Hanging Chad. Can't even do anything with that, I have a vampire. Negative ride the bus. You know what? Fuck it, sure. None of this actually does anything, but we go next. Three of a kind, we take it. Four of a kind, we actually take it. Can we get another one? Perhaps? Oh, we can. Pretty please. Yippee! Photograph. Actually decent. Not with hack, but with dusk. Potentially a run saver. Burnt. Emperor. Cool. Emperor. Sell, keep tower and devil. Go next. What's our boss? The water. Ew. Director's cut. Save up some money. Hey, that's a 4 of a kind. But 5 of a kind, but 5 of a kind isn't very good for us, so. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right, you got like a pair of queens in here for me to play? Please? Thank you. One, two, three, four. Go. Yippee! We have to go next so that we can reroll the boss. Cards drawn face down after each hand played. Okie dokie. Do it. I don't really know what's going on. I'm gonna play these. It was a pair of queens. Great, we do have 4 aces here. Is it enough to win? No. No, it is not. But I'm gonna play it. And we're gonna see what happens. This is just the sicko's endgame. Exactly. We've already won, technically. Oh, sevens in the chat. Damn, we got tons of people on Twitch right now. Hello, everyone. Be you a lurker or an active chatter, I'm glad to see you here. You got all of like 3 tips that run. I can do one more run, of course. We got time. We'll see how much time we have. We have time for at least one more run. Any preferences on deck? We're gonna be doing gold stake regardless. He has did it. What it do, what it does, what it did. Nebular, plasma, checkered, okay. These are all interesting choices. Nebula, plasma, checkered. Any others? Any others? Before I flip a coin. A three-sided coin. Alright, let me pull up a... roll D6. There we go. Let's pull this up over here so that we can... Red deck. Okay, so we're gonna roll a D8. This one doesn't count. I'm gonna take that away. 1 or 2 is gonna be Nebula, 3 or 4 plasma, 5 or 6 checkered, 7 or 8 red. 3 is plasma. We're doing plasma deck. Plasma deck. Gotta be the hardest one to do, but I said what I said. Alright. For those of you who don't know, this is a deck that very heavily benefits from flat chips early and times mult late because of how the balancing mechanic works. You want as much of one of them as you can get and not the other. The Eternal Photograph is an interesting choice, but I don't think it's the... Like, you can't really... Personally, I think Photograph is a wee bit... Oh, did the sound go? Ooh, the sound did go. Thank you for that. Better now? Looks like it's better now. Anyways, as I was saying, I think Photograph is a wee bit overrated. It's not the most consistent thing in the world, and it is incredibly hard countered by very specific bosses. That being said, it's probably better than Fortune Teller. I am gonna take it. Jack 10, 9, 8, 7 is certainly winning. Alrighty, I get my choice of either 2 or 4. I will take the 4. Saki Busky. He is very good, although I will note he is rental, which is going to make my life a living hell. As opposed to something like Blue Joker, but Blue Joker being eternal, the reason I wouldn't take Blue Joker here, chips are excellent early in Plasma deck, but I'm not going to want them late, so this is kind of just screwing me later game. What should you eat today? I don't know what options you have. What's your price range? Is it a caviar kind of day? Probably not, but... What do I know? The pillar cards played previously this ante are debuffed. Here's a little tip. I got Burnt Joker here. Upgrade level of first discarded poker hand. I can do this mid-ante. Upgrade pair, and then sell it. Doesn't cost me anything. 3 of a kind. This is probably winning. Just by nature of the re-triggers. Yeah. -$1. Looking good. Square. And a... Ooh, okay. Hold on. We're starting to cook a little bit. Square isn't great, but it should help for a little while. Square isn't great because it's a scaling chip joker. Again, chips are something you want less as you go late with this deck. So you're gonna get less value out of it as you go, just because it's supposed to keep up and it doesn't really. That being said, I am gonna scale it while I have the chance here. No reason not to. Right? It'll help us keep up until this photographed sock thing works out. I could try a new thing from Japanese restaurants for more money than I usually spend, or go for the usual cheaper option from the gas station nearby. What new thing would you be getting from the Japanese restaurant? And how much more expensive? Like triple the cost, or are we like double the cost? I downloaded an antivirus called Avast. I'm gonna be real with you. I think antivirus is generally just a scam nowadays. I don't know whether you can trust that particular antivirus or not, but in general, I just don't trust antivirus. Thank you, Square Joker. Alright, we actually have positive money. Let's try not to spend it. Ooh, man, do I wish I could afford that money, though. That to-do list. You sell for 2, right? Like, technically I could get this, but... The goad. Let's just play. Let's try to get our econ sorted while we still have the chance. As much as I would like to play that straight, I don't actually think it's the greatest idea. I would much rather play this pair of jacks. Jocks. Sockin' bussin'. Bento. It's like 20 bucks plus tip. Man, that's a little bit steep. It's a little bit on the steep side. Have you considered simply booking a ticket to Japan and then purchasing their much cheaper bentos? He doesn't live in America, he doesn't get it. Not that I'm defending tipping culture, but you don't just not tip at places that actually do service. Anyways. Like, if I'm doing the ordering, you're probably not getting a tip. You know, if you're not, like, coming to my table or doing anything like that, what are you doing? You're making me food, I'm already paying you for that. But... But you don't get to just not tip if they're, like, actually doing stuff for you, you know? I desperately need some, like, levels. I need, like, planet levels, you know what I mean? This sock is hurting. They're beating me with a sock. But that being said, I can't really afford anything right now. If I buy something, I'm going negative, right? As I slowly bleed out money onto the street. Now we are scaling nicely on the Square Joker, I will say that. Not feeling too bad about the scaling on the square, but all that's doing is keeping us alive. God damn, can we get anything that's not just god-awful? I guess reserved parking can do something for us. The club. Looking for as many face cards as I can throw out there. When is the I downloaded as many viruses as I could on my computer stream. As soon as I get a virtual machine up and running so that I don't kill myself trying. Dude, a tip if you're doing your job good. I mean, yes and no. I love meritocracy. Anyway, now that I'm thinking about that sub sandwich does sound nice. There you go. Seems like you've come to your answer. So should I not download the antivirus? I'm not gonna make that decision for you, bro. I am not IT. Thank you for the actual money for once, reserved parking. You already paid for yourself. You're welcome anytime. What's our next blind? 18k. Let me take that strength. I'm gonna need it eventually. Perfect time to get it too. Boom. Right up to jacks. Pair of aces as well. Boom. Let me get that money. Pair of jacks. Boom. There we go. Pair of kings. Boom. We're doing alright for ourselves now. Not tipping in America is asking your server to pay you to serve them. Yeah. I figured you would have... Yeah, it makes sense that you would have sort of that take on the matter, Justin. Not that it's a weird take on the matter. Okay. What are we doing here? So on one hand, I could onk to try to get a second photograph for Sock and Buskin. On the other hand, I could deja vu and then I don't have to get rid of all of my points in Square Joker. But that's only going to be on one card. And that's the problem. Is actually drawing it. Now if I dupe photograph, we're gonna pop off, right? If I dupe Sock and Buskin, we'll pop off, but a little bit less. You're currently giving 72 chips. If I dupe Sock, I'm gonna be essentially giving myself an extra 20 chips, and then like 16 mults, so worse. Technically, I could sell reserved parking and gamble on the 1 in 3 Square Joker as well. You could dupe Square and then you're good for a little while. But I think the safe play is just a deja vu here, unfortunately. And then probably just go next. I don't actually know if we can win this next one though. That's my issue. I guess I'm gonna have to open a jumbo. At least we got the pair. That'll help. We're back to being poor again, but... at least now we can win. Discard. Honestly, discard again. There we go. That looks good. Jacks. So VPN is good. VPN is not the same thing as antivirus. That'll be a winner, right? There we go. Feeling better. Yeah, if we had gotten rid of that Square Joker, we'd be dead in the fucking water right now. Can I sell you? Yes, I can, and I very much need to, so I'm glad I see you. The Flint, more like the Dumb. Got him. I see you, Smokey. Come on in. Hiya, buddy. Hiya. You want to hang out? Want to hang out on stream? Come on. Come on. Yes. An antivirus is just something that, like, essentially an antivirus is just a program that knows a lot of common viruses. Like, it's got this really, really big database of, among other things, it has some active parts to it as well, but it has a really big database of what can commonly be known as a virus, right? Like, things that other people have been affected by, and it just picks them out every time you download files and such. And it picks them out, and it's like, that's a virus. We're gonna stop that before it screws up your computer. Flint, more like take off your skin. It's a little disturbing, but it's not entirely wrong. Let's just play a dead pair. It's not a dead pair, but a worse pair. Hello? We might lose because we didn't draw any face cards. Am I okay to play that? That's just gonna suck. Let's play this. I'm pretty sure we're gonna lose here anyways. Maybe not if we draw. Okay, maybe we're good. It'll be close, but I think we do make it. 29 points, man. Fuck you. Rip. Yes. That is actually something I was gonna say, which is that the reason I don't really trust antiviruses anymore is because Microsoft's antivirus tends to be enough most of the time. We go again. Taking that early photograph was probably a mistake. I think it would have been better to just not. Queen, 10, 9, 8, 7. I guess we can look for the straight. That's fine. We didn't find it, which means we're not gonna win in one. To the point where I'm almost confident I just want to restart. No shame in that. If you don't win in one, just restarting right away. Let me get your buffoon. Your finest buffoon pack, sire. A rental square this time. No, I know better. I'm gonna take Green Joker. Green Joker doesn't scale super well with this, early. It's kind of worthless early, actually, but that's not why I took it. I took it because it's good late. Right? Get it with some other times mult and it's suddenly cracked. Oh. Huh. Well, I feel obligated to take that. Sure thing. And we got the full house, the maximum value full house, easy clap. This is one good thing about Plasma Deck. You do not need to worry about points nearly as much in the first ante, right? Like the very first ante, it's pretty much fine to just play a decent hand and call it good enough. I would skip for investment tag, but I'm not actually confident I can get 3,000 easily. And I would like to see some shops. Mr. Mocus. Mocus Docus. These aren't actually compatible with one another anyways, but nice brainstorming. I'm not actually brainstorming anything yet, but eventually. There we go. Now I'm at least brainstorming 16 mult. That's something. This is garbage. This is also garbage. Jack 10, 9, 8, 7. Good enough to win? No. Nice. $11. Let me Celestial. That might be enough on its own. Just go ahead and get a... Let's try for a straight. Those early chips should help. I'm gonna skip on the blank. I don't have the money to be just rolling it on a blank and just hoping for the best. Ace, King, Queen, Jack 10 probably wins in one. If not, it'll be close. Sorry? Why would you just say that? I don't understand. 100 chips on a 3 of a kind. Honestly, I don't like that much. What do we need for this? 64. As long as we can get a straight, we'll be fine. Let me re-roll once, just to see. 80 chips on a flush isn't bad, but I hate that it's eternal. I hate it enough to skip it. Ace, King, Jack, 10, 9. Queen does it. Queen does it regardless of if I have the ace. Again, not a winner, but close. Okay, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5 is a winner. He's the wiener. Definitely taking a blue joker. I don't care if it is rental. That is definitely worth it. Pass on these so that I can buy clearance sale next shop. Probably should have bought the devil anyways, but we'll be fine. This should now just be blowing things out of the water for the next couple antes. Sorry, Golden Joker. No more money. No more dollarinos. Diet Cola, easy pickup, sell it. Clearance sale, yeah. Spectral pack. Ooh, no. I can technically onk the brainstorm. Oh dear. What the hell did I miss? A fair bit, honestly. I have a CRT and bloom effect so high that this looked like another game to me. Money machine broke, we're bankrupt. Yeah, you say that again. Am I risking this? I have to risk this. It's just funny, right? Like... Nope. Empress doesn't really do a whole lot for us. Death to an ace. I mean... Right? Like... I mean... It's gotta be that, right? Like, Madness is cool and all. Technically, I could take both. The other ones are eternal, he can't eat them. I mean... Yeah. So what do we need? We need diamonds. Say less. I'm gonna play this shitty flush real quick, just because it's here, and it's pretty good. Why is your ear all twitchy, Smokey? Do you need me to itch your ears? He's like twitching his head off under the table. He's like, dip, 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 dip. Say hello to the people. Hi. You're so cute and also have stinky breath. Stinky breath cat. stinky cat breath. One, two, three, four, five. What do you get me? A winning hand. I'll take $11 for free, yeah. Yo, you got another Ankh in there, bro? Damn. It's kinda hoping. Hearts this time. Open this, look for a blush, don't find it. Level up high card. Go next. Skip for another ethereal leg? You got another Ankh in there, bro? Ectoplasm. I don't like either of these. Sigil makes it hard to actually use Ancient Joker unless it hits the suit you want. Ectoplasm makes it harder to play flushes. Hand size is a little bit important to flushes because it sort of affects how many cards you can discard to try to get there. Skip. Immolate. I'll take an Immolate. Burned all my spades. Well, it only burned 2 spades. It's actually not that bad. Go next. 1.5x on Madness. You want me to play Hearts? I can do that. I can definitely do that. There's your Hearts, buddy. Great. Casual 1.8 million here on Anti-4. Me gusta. Where have I seen this run before? Let's level up high card. Honestly, there's a world where Ballot, like Hanging Chat, allows you to win by just playing a high card of the correct suit. Alright, go next round. The Fish. Do you want me to play diamonds? Say less. That's not diamonds. The fuck? Those are diamonds, though. This is why organizing by suit is important. Cool, 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 cool. Ida, what are you doing? Now you gotta go a little higher with the what. Ida! There you go, that's better. Doing hearts. Hearts are debuffed. Okay, so we play this, we skip the big blind, and then we're guaranteed to not have hearts, because here's a tip. Ancient Joker always switches. So Ancient Joker always picks one of the 4 suits. Even if you get rid of suits, it'll still potentially pick that suit. But one thing it does do is it always picks a different one. So it'll never be hearts twice in a row. So if we play this now, it will not be hearts, and then we can skip the big blind. Right now, though, it's hearts. That's diamonds. That's a lot of diamonds. Blush. Man, we solved this game pretty early on. Am I a family guy? I'm gonna go with no. Alright, we're on spades this time, and it's dangerous to play the big blind, because if we play the big blind, the spades could turn back to hearts, and then we're just losing immediately, like without any thought. It's just like dead. Huh. Yeah, give me the Emperor back. I'll just take one High Priestess card. Pair is fine. Give me Emperor again. Hermit. Oh. Bloodstone. The shame that Bloodstone doesn't work on all the suits. That would have been a good alternative to Ancient. See guys, gambling pays off. This is on spades. All you have to do is sell all of your jokers for a brainstorm and just immediately hit an Ancient Joker. It's really quite easy. I don't get why more people don't do it. Yep, you can fix down to any few number of suits you want. If you fix down to one suit, Ancient Joker will still be like, dude, if you're not gonna play spades, you're not gonna get points. I want you to play spades. Let's hang diamonds when we get a chance. What was the other suit? Hearts? Diamonds and hearts? I can do that. Goodbye. Next boss blind, try a high card just to see how much you get. Honestly, probably winning. If I get an extra one, I will. If I have like 6 and I only need the 5, right, for the flush, I will do that. So next one, start with 0 discards. That's a little bit concerning. I don't love that blind. We are gonna have to find the correct suits. Diamonds. Photograph, eh? That is pretty decent. It is, unfortunately perishable, though. So here's what we do. We buy this. We hope that it hits clubs, and if it hits clubs early, we skip to the boss blind, and then we have the moon just to guarantee that we can just make those extra 3 if we need them. For now, though, diamonds. There they are. Shame I don't have any discards for you, Mr. Purple Seal Ace. I don't even know where I got you. The cut grass does smell nice. Cut grass is one of the better smells out there. I'm partial to coffee, but that works as well. Are you on spades? Yeah, you're on spades. Plus 10. After everything procs, plus 10. Alright, so we go next. Spades. I said spades. I said spades. This is why it's concerning to have 0 discards. Smell tier list. Wood smoke. Wood smoke's a good one. Okay, well, we didn't end up needing the moon. It's on diamonds, which is unfortunate. Reroll once. Peak for, I guess card sharp is fine, but madness is already better, so... These suck. 2 pair. What about these? We just not doing flushes today? Alright. Fine. I'll re-roll one more time just to be safe. Sell the moon since we don't need it. What's in the Emperor? Tower, death. We can make death work at least. Tower, not so much. Alright. What do we need? Diamonds. We have 0 discards. We do, however, have a full house with 2 diamonds. So I'm curious if we can make that work. Let's turn a 9 into a 7 and play a full house with the diamond up front on Hanging Chad. This is still 5 out of the 7 procs we would normally get. I feel like that's probably enough. Sandalwood and vanilla. Ooh, vanilla's another good one. Vanilla's an excellent. Maybe, wait, hold on. Smell tier list might actually be some decent content. Oh yeah, we blew that out of the water. Used to sit downwind of bonfires just so I could smell smoky funk. Okay. Smokey, did you hear that? Do you feel violated? This is so winning, I'm actually gonna avoid hieroglyph specifically because I don't want to have to face another boss that might counter me. Right? What do you want? Hearts? These are not hearts. Those are all spades. These are not hearts. These are not hearts either. Those are not hearts either. Okay guys, what the fuck? I'm more than halfway through my deck and you couldn't find 5? Thank you. Sheesh. The nerve. Speaking of, how does Smokey smell? Stinky? He's not stinky. I mean, cats are rather fastidious, so he's not, like, gross. You know what I mean? Like, he doesn't really have that much of a smell unless you get up in his shit and he, like, yawns in your face, like he was just a minute ago. Then he's stinky. He has stinky breath. And I guess if you go sniff his cat box, then yeah, but that's kind of on you at that point. Luchador. Not above selling that to kill the mouth. Just because the mouth can easily counter me, right? All I have to do is not draw a flush before I run out of discards and the mouth is like, get fucked, idiot. You know? So, we're gonna play it safe. I might have been keeping him around this whole time because he's rather strong, but in the grand scheme of things, 3.5x really isn't that much. Right now, we lose if we can't play a flush, and he kind of does concern that. You know, he has the ability to fuck with me in that regard, so we aren't taking any chances. No need to. This is not just funny number go up game. This is funny number go up only under certain circumstances game. So shoot the mouth, edgy ass comment. Honestly, let me just save some money here. He says re-rolling immediately. Go next. Alright, get fucked. Hearts. See, what would I have done right now? You know? Like, what's the play here? I guess it would be play this straight and hope that wins. Which it probably does, to be honest, but you know what? Fuck it. Let's find out if it wins. Yup. Not by a whole lot, though. Hey, where'd Madness go? I sold him for a Luchador. Ace High card would not have quite won because there's another 3.375x mult from that extra 1 heart. On top of it being a lower scoring base hand. Would not have quite won. Probably would have gotten me like 100k at most. I'll take an acrobat, that's my safety net. Ramen is just 2x always. Nah. You get a flush if you have one. No? Okay. I'm kind of fighting the game on this one. They aren't really giving me very many planets, but what does it matter, right? One disabled every hand, that is a little bit concerning as well. What do you want me to do? Clubs. I can do clubs. Though it looks like I am going to need to use the death to make sure I can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go. You could have had it all if you'd chosen Nebula at the start. Plasma is what's allowing me to absolutely demolish these scores with exactly 0 chips, though. Not that I wouldn't still be demolishing them, but... +3 discards, -1 hand size. That's not the worst, but it's not good enough for me. I'm picky. Go next! What are we doing? Diamonds. I can do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Are we breaking billion yet? No. And no. Ooh, Mega Spectral. Hold on. Pause. Ectoplasm. Probably not the best idea I've ever come up with, but it is a little bit better against the Crimson Heart by giving it another thing that it can get, like, choose wrong on. Yeah, let's just send it, whatever. Well, that looks kind of good. That looks good, negative. And immolate me. Bye-bye, diamonds. Spades are what we want. We've got exactly 10 of each. Nice. I actually want a death here. That's my safety net. Just give it something random to proc on. Spades, neither of those are spades. Shoot the Moon is a 1.5x, but the Queen's itself, pretty worthless. I guess I'll take it. And I'll take the Justice. And we'll go next. Hey, while you're here, and allegedly still giving tips and tricks, how do you unlock Mary Andy? You know, this is actually something I'm forced to Google because it doesn't tell me in-game. I don't remember off the top of my head. Win a run in 12 or fewer rounds, so skip a whole lot. Ah, what do you want me to do? I can't look it up on here. I have a Joker idea. ×2 molt plus 0.01 molt per card played minus 0.05 molt per card discarded minus 1 hand. Let's break down the balance of this. It would have to be uncommon or rare immediately because it's got ×molt. Starting with ×2 is strong. I think the downside of that is far more significant than the upside with how the per card discarded works. I think what we're looking at here is kind of comparing it to Green Joker, where it's +1, -1, right? I'm like, maybe if you start it at 1x. I think you can, okay, I think you can do this. I think you can start it at 1x. I think you can turn the minus 0.05 into minus 0.01. Just like balance up and down the times. Because realistically, this is not scaling that fast. It's not that crazy strong, even with 5 hands per round where you're playing 5 cards and not using any discards, that's still only plus 0.25 a round, right? So it's not that fast scaling. So maybe you do like start at 1x, the up and the down are the same at 0.01, and then you can completely get rid of the minus 1 hand. And I feel like as a rare, that's probably balanced. I think I would probably take that. Or maybe minus 0.02. That could, yeah, you'd play around with the numbers a little bit. But, like, honestly, with plus 0.01 only, it's not that crazy strong. It has some synergies, of course, with things like Burglar. But that's true of a lot of Jokers, so. Anyways, I'm stalling. Final boss. Right, what do we got? Spades. I'm not holding any. That's concerning. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 2 spades. Okay. We do this. I realize I could have justiced first, but I didn't want to. Judgment. Pretty worthless, honestly, all things considered. Alrighty, we're gonna play this somewhat dead hand here. Since, actually, hold on. We've got this. This is only 2. We saw that that got about 500,000 previously. We can assume the Shoot the Moon's gonna take it up to like 750, and then with Justice. Actually, because we don't have Hanging Chad, this is probably not quite gonna win. Because this is essentially 2, but with the glass, it's like 3.5. It's not gonna win, but this is a decent hand. This is decent enough for me to play. Oh, never mind. I misjudged. It's not actually that good of a hand. We have plenty more spades though, so no concerns. Plenty more spades and 6 hands. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. We'd be able to do that if it would hit one of these, but I'm not gonna wait for it to do that. We have 5 more spades in here. Or 7 more spades and 14 cards. Okay, we hit our spades. Now the question we ask ourselves is that enough to win? Is there an easy way to unlock legendary jokers or pure RNG? So yes and no. So I don't know if this exists for unlocking them, but when you're playing on Gold Stake and you get a soul card, which is entirely RNG, there's no easier way to do it than finding soul cards. If you find a soul card and you're on Gold Stake, it will always give you a legendary that you do not already have a gold sticker on. So, like, if you've already completed Gold Stake with Canio and Yorick, for example, it will not give you Canio or Yorick anymore until you've got gold stickers on all of them. Which was helpful because I lost with Shiko like 3 times in a row and I was like, man, this is gonna take forever. But it keeps giving it to you. Alright, is this winning? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 from Hanging Chad. 7 times 1.5 squared. I believe you need 7 to get to a 10x, so this would be 100x. So about 600, 610, and then like 900 with Shoot the Moon here. Plus probably 100 here is 1,000. What the fuck is that turn into? Hold on. Calculator time. I don't feel like doing that math. Square root of 1,000. 1,000 square rooted. Or sorry, it's not 100. 1,000 square rooted. It's 500 squared. 250k. Really? Is that it? All right. Hey, could you give me like a hit on one of these two for once? Thank you. We win. It's 767k? Maybe I did my math wrong. I see I'm still on red stick, got a bit to go yet. Yeah, it's, if not, it might also exist where every time you get a soul it gives you a new unlock, maybe? I don't know if that exists, but it feels like the kind of thing that might. Also, we broke 1 billion, huge. Alright, let's see what we can do in Endless. I don't suppose there's any spectral packs for me to have. Pretty please. Nah, skip all that. Go next. We'll go decent. Oh, spectral pack. Yippee! Boo. Alright, immolate me. Whatever. As long as we're winning in one hand, it doesn't matter. In fact, by reducing the number of cards in the deck, it's easier to get to the other ones. Like, I can pretty much dig through my whole deck now. Give or take. There we go. Ciao. Story of Undertale. You know, I never played all the way through Undertale. You got an Ankh in there? You do have an Ankh in there. Alright, goodbye, you two. Yes, sir. And a foil. Totally worthless. Okay, good. I wasn't paying any attention to the fact that I'm playing against the club boss here. I was not. Clubs were last time, though, so actually, it worked out just fine, all according to plan. This is one that I could probably clip. You can do another shorts video, right? Have nobody subscribe to my channel after getting like 1,400 views. You know how it is. Eternal Egg. Log. That's just how shorts are, though. Those suck enough to skip all of them. That's good, though. Jupiter. I'll be taking that skip, by the way. Spades. Nope, this is not a spade. Does this look like a spade to you? Go away. Egg that never hatches. Where did the third brainstorm come from? Another Ankh. This is a little tidbit about Black Stake and above. I would argue that Black Stake is almost like, it is harder than the previous stake, but it introduces a fair bit more like interesting strategy with certain jokers, to the point where I actually don't really consider it a debuff that much. One of them being that you can Ankh things and things won't die, right? Like I could Ankh right now and none of these will die. Skip. Garbage. Garbage. Go next. Skip for the negative. -1 hand size. Actually, a little bit concerning. I can't dig through my deck as easily to find a flush. Hello? Flush, please. Flush, please. Pretty please. Pretty please. Okay, fuck you. Are you kidding me? That's how I lose? None of my diamonds show up? It's the suit that I have the most of, too, isn't it? Yep. Yep, nothing you can do about it, though, unfortunately. Just didn't draw any. I don't suppose I could bullshit this, anyhow. No, because I have to hit Ancient Joker with all of it. This is one thing that makes Brainstorm a little bit worse than Blueprint as well, as Brainstorm all target the same one, right? I don't suppose that wins, does it? Probably not. We could try. Nah, not even close. Maybe if I had 2 or 3 cards, it could have worked. The punchline is, you made it to ante 10. Womp womp. If only I had gotten a Blueprint, he says. Knowing that that's a rare Joker that you're not really gonna see every run. What time are we at? 2.5? This is a good time for us to hang out over here for the rest of the stream. We're gonna vibe. YouTube's consistent 6 viewers. Looks like we averaged 7 today. Very nice. Let's go ahead and change the title over here. Chilling at end of stream. And we're going over to just chatting. Done. Updated. Vibrators, rate the vibe. Mods, ban this guy. Just kidding, there's no mods. Alright, what'd I miss over here? They miss over here. Ooh. Oh, you have joined the Discord, Mr. Yoke Diego. See, welcome. Mods, creases, Jordans. We're not quite at the size of chat where I need mods yet, unfortunately. I've said the same to a couple other people. When we get to the point where we actually need mods, hit me up. I'll probably put out a post on the Discord when I'm like, hey yo, there were some psychos in chat today and I couldn't deal with it while still playing Balatro, so I'm gonna need a mod. And then you'll be like, hey, remember that time I was like, hey, can I be a mod? And then I'll be like, oh yes, I do remember that time. And then that will happen. Yep. That's how the conversation will go, most likely. What time is it? 2:30. Let's end stream at 2:40. 10 minutes of chat time. And then I will have to go see if I can eat lunch quickly and record some voiceover stuff, because I never have the fucking house to myself. So it's never easy to record stuff. What am I gonna eat today, huh? Quesadilla. I'm gonna make quesadilla. I bought some two big bags of cheese and some lettuce and some salsa and some chicken strips. This chicken quesadilla. What's everyone else eating today? Kirkland shopper? Not even a little bit. Not Kirkland. Veggie sub. Nice. What veggies go on a veggie sub? Is it only veggies? Is it just bread and veggies? Good veggies. What is the delay from there to there? Oh, it's only like 5 seconds. That's not bad. The good kind. Vegetarian by happenstance. I don't like actively seek it out. It's just it happens to I like vegetables. Can you do multiplayer next stream? Live you 1v1 people from the Discord? I'm not entirely against it. Maybe. I might have to think on it for another day or two though. I'm not sure it'll be like tomorrow, but I've gotten a couple of requests, so it maybe very well. In the future, it might not be tomorrow though. Fair warning. Uh Tomato, cucumber, pickle, bell pepper, mushroom, and banana pepper. Not bad. No lettuce? Feels like a good like filler. You know what I mean? Feel like that's a lot of wet ingredients. Do they toast the bun first at least, or does it just get soggy in 20 minutes? With all the tomato and cucumber and pickle, it feels like that would get super soggy. I guess spinach counts as a good substitute. Oh, word. There you go then. What's today? Tuesday? Yeah, Tuesday. Mayo or ranch? I'm not a mayo or ranch on subs kind of person. I usually do like oil and vinegar if I'm gonna go for something like that. Toes Day. You gotta pay for that. The gimmick of the sandwich is it's just like here's some calories with your salad. So that's the dressing word. What I want a salad, but really I would like just a really big crouton to put it in. But the crouton doesn't taste as good, and it's not toasted. You know what I've discovered since I've started eating meat a lot less? You miss it? No, probably not that. I'm guessing that's not where you're going with that. What? A lot of meat is just subpar to poor quality. I'll be honest, I don't notice enough. A lot of meat is rather subpar, but that's why it's cheap. A lot of cheese is subpar too. It's not gonna stop me from eating it though. I'm working within my means. Or my meats. Whichever you prefer. Mm-mm-mm. I like cheese. Can't live without cheese. Can't make the step all the way to vegan, eh? I could live without meat. I'm not sure I could live without meat. I'm not sure I could live without meat. It's a bit much for me to give up. I like it a little too much. 1,000 might be a bit much. 100 sounds fair. It also depends on how long they're feeding them for. Are you talking about like one meal? Like, you know what I mean? One cow feeds 1,000 people for 100 years. This cow weighs 1,000,000 pounds. He's tidally locked to the earth. We just like shoot chunks off of him as he orbits. Cthulhu cow. Possible. Butcher this cow and feed the 1,000 faithful. There's enough. Promise. Do a little pranking. Just a little hee hee. Me when I deforest. It's just a prank, bro. It's a social experiment to see if people will pay more, even though we've increased demand. Or increased supply, rather. I mean, trees are pretty cool. Especially those, like, really big trees. You know what I'm talking about? Redwoods. I think there's a couple others, too. Smoke trees and sunnies. To each their own. I should have named my cat Smoke Trees instead of Smokey. Is that what you're saying? Smoke Tree. Go get your sandwich. It's about 2:40 anyways. Seemed like a good time to stop stream. And I can go get some other work done. Hopefully. Maybe. I'm gonna head out. So I'm gonna see you guys same time tomorrow. And maybe I throw a gorilla stream in the evening because that's what I do sometimes. So I'm gonna head out. Peace to everyone. Thank you all for tuning in.